sure. Okay. All right, now it's recording. Okay, so, all right, thanks for pointing that out, Daniel. For the string, let's say we want to do some stuff with it right now. Here, let's see. What if we had a string that was like had a bunch of spaces in the front and back? Okay, that looks very ugly. Okay, not to like shame this KYS right here, but that looks very ugly. How to get rid of all these like spaces in the front and spaces in the back? We do this thing called a method. I think it's called a method. We'll talk about that later, but it's called a method called strip. Okay, what it does is it strips this string. Think of these like spaces as clothes. Let's strip it so it's just KYS. Okay. Oh,
Ben, I don't think you're screen sharing.
my bad. I totally forgot about that. Okay. So let's start from top. Okay, so string one. We have a new string. We have this. Okay. We have a string. And what this string has is it has a bunch of spaces in the front and it has a bunch of spaces in the back, which, not cool. We want to get rid of them. We use this method named strip. So it's this string dot strip. So we strip away all of these spaces. Okay, so it's just naked KYS. Please shield your eyes. So what happens here is this string right here. In Python's eyes, when we strip it, it turns into this. No more spaces in the front and in the back. It's just its normal form. Here, let me show you. What? Oh, I forgot to print it out. If we want to see it out in here, we want to use the print function. Let's print it out. See, these spaces aren't there anymore. If we didn't have this, it would have all these spaces, right? If we select this, you can see all the spaces in the front and in the back. Okay, strip is actually particularly useful and it's used by a lot of programs. Like over here, let's say in Discord uses it even, I think. If we put like a bunch of spaces in the front and we put a bunch of spaces in the back, Discord strips it. Like all of these spaces in the front and in the back, it's just removed. It's no longer there. So like if we put, yeah, that's strip. That's taking away dot strip on a string. That's taking away all of the spaces before and after all the main stuff. Okay. And it doesn't need to be. Oh, 2 people are in the waiting room. That... Okay. So, when we use the strip method, it doesn't necessarily need to be right next to this string right here. Because what we're doing right now is we have this string, we strip it, and we put it inside the box.
Okay, we're all clear.
Okay. What we could also do is, now we have this like string that's in the box right now, and we want to keep it that way. We want to, keep the string inside the box, inside of string one that way. But we want to print it out without all the spaces. So when we print it, we can do string one dot strip. So over here, it retains all these spaces before and after, puts it inside string one, and moves to line two. Line two, print whatever's inside of print. We have string one, this dot strip, stripping away all of the spaces. Okay, and let's run it. We get what we had before. And I just want to like illustrate this difference real quick. that string 1 still has all of the spaces. If we run both of them, we can see on line 2, when we first print it without stripping it, it's still there. Line 3, when we do strip it, not there anymore. That's strip for you. Okay. Okay. We all good on what strip is? Oh. Is there any are there any things you would like me to clarify on strip? Like, what's this bad teaching? I could probably clarify for you a little bit. Okay, Tommy, Jordan, Azir, and Casey. Do you guys understand this? I want to make sure you guys understand what's going on before we move on. You're good, Casey, you're good. Tommy? You think you're good? So strip is just right next to the string, you put this method named dot strip. And what that does is it just takes away all of the spaces. So yeah, that's strip for you. Let me show you guys another string method, another way to make the string different. Okay, let's just get rid of this for now. Let's say we want to make all these letters uppercase. We do another method named dot upper. What dot upper does is it has a string, it uppercases all of it. Okay, it turns the string into itself, but all uppercase. So if we run it, we have an all caps. Okay. If we want to send like a really angry email and like you typed it all out and forgot to like turn on caps lock for it, what you can do is like you can use Python. You can print out the string and do dot upper. Okay, like let's say okay. We have the Navy SEAL copy pasta. Not all of this is uppercase. If we want to truly make this an angry like message, we dot upper it all. Okay. So all the way over here, we have a dot upper. Let's run it. Good God, what did I do? Okay. I did something wrong. Oh. Okay. So over here, looks like inside this Navy SEAL copy pasta. Here, let me like come over here. So like over here, when it has these like double quotes inside of the message, it confuses Python a little because you know how all the strings, they start with all these quotes and it's say, hey, let's start here and let's end here. When we have like these like double quotes, what happens is that it just confuses Python. It's like, hey, do we want to start here and then like, let's say, let's put a quote inside our message, double quote. Say, hey, we start here and we want to end here. And then what happens here? It's just Python's kind of confused. How we can fix that in all cases is we can use a thing called triple strings, which basically still is a string. Okay, it's still a string, but instead of just one double quote in the front and back, we put 3 at the end. Okay, and this is just a really explicit way by Python saying, hey, the front and back, they have to start with triple strings. And I mean, triple quotes. Because usually in your messages, you don't usually like have 3 consecutive triple quotes. So Python has this very distinct way of, dealing with those quotes inside the messages. What are triple quotes within the message you want to print? Then you're actually screwed. Like if we have a triple quote in here, it confuses Python a little. Usually that doesn't happen. You don't write with like 3 quotes in a row. But here. Later we'll learn how to add strings together. We'll teach you guys how to like deal with that kind of stuff. But for now, let's stick with upper. Let's run it again. The upper is uppercasing all of your letters. So over here, we have our copy pasta. Oh, wait, no, I erased it. Now we just copy it. And now we have this in all uppercase. Right? We didn't have to retype this all out in like caps locks or something. Python makes it really convenient. We can make these all uppercase with the dot upper. Now, what if we want the opposite? What if we have all caps and we want to make it lowercase? Well, it's dot lower. So it's like blah, 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 dot lower. What this does is it lowers everything inside the string, makes them all lowercase. And then what happens in this code right now is it has the string, lowercases it, and puts it inside this box. Now we print it out. Boom. Now it's all lowercase. Dot lower is lowercasing all of your letters. Okay. Let's see here. I'll just teach you one last one for now. There's like tons and tons of like stream methods out there, but I'll just teach you another basic one, and then we're good for the day. Here, you know how like Google Docs, you have like a word count. You want to see like how many words you have and try to hit like that 1,000 word count. There's like a word count. Here in Python, what we can do so far is not a word count, but we can have like a letters count. We can find how many letters are in here. And how we do that is we put, this is no longer a method. This is a completely a function, just like int. Like, it's those things where, you put the string inside the parentheses. Oh, sorry, not int. This is supposed to be a length. This is a function, not a method like this. Okay. So what this function does is, well, it finds the length, how many characters are in here, and it replaces itself with how many like individual letters, numbers, and spaces and stuff are there. Let's start with like a smaller one so we can see what's going on. Like, hi. Over here, the length is 2. It puts it inside of string 1. And it should print out 2. Okay, it worked. So length, your string, prints out all of. Okay, goodbye, Jordan. So, okay, that should be it. Are we all good on these? I'm happy to answer any questions if you have any. Cool. Daisy, Ganesh, Sky, Tommy, Azure. Ah, thank you, Sky. Cuckoo. I'll take that as you're good. You're good. Okay, awesome. So thank you so much for coming. I'm just gonna like put what these like comment stuff inside of Yeah, you should be concerned. Okay, anyways, well, I'm gonna put all these stuff, what we learned in. Maybe I'm gonna create a new channel up here that has like a summary of all that stuff. So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know, like Discord or something. And until next time, which is probably most likely going to be next Friday, inside of Mr. Ashwell's room in H111 by Aston. So yeah, thanks so much for coming. See you.